Like Dustin Poirier, there's nothing fake about it. Even the guys who are over the top, like a McGregor, like a Masvidal, there's very little fake things about it.
Right.
Usman seemed a little fake. And when he lost and he went to the Joe Rogan podcast, that's like the coolest I've ever seen him. It was like, all right, this person's not fake. It was just really cool. You could tell that he had the bravado, like, yo, I'm the best. I got caught, but I'm the best. And welcome back to the Rec Crew. We are here. I'm your boy Chesco. We got Isaiah's here, and Luis is producing behind the camera. We are here to preview UFC what?
UFC 286 main card.
I don't know why I was gonna say 264. I was convinced
264?
too. I was convinced.
The last time you said 284 for the 285 card.
Some advice in life, Isaiah. It's very simple. This is how it's gonna go. Anything you ever say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Has no. It means absolutely nothing if it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
You just have to say it with conviction. And you know how many people walk around saying they're at this flag? You can't convince them otherwise.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? So UFC 264.
I love how you're comparing yourself to flat earthers. Yeah, that's a very good set of people to be around.
Not the best, but come on, you got to do what you can.
I mean, with your reputation, of course.
What's my reputation?
A horrible one.
I'm always right about this. Can we go back?
You're always right because you say it with your chest.
No, I am. Look, let's go back to the John Jones versus Gane. What did I say? Jones, right?
Did you say Jones? I don't remember.
I said Jones, right?
I think he said Jones.
I said Jones. Makhachev versus Volkanovski. I said Makhachev. Who was before? Yair Rodriguez. I said that belt doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That belt doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
So that belt doesn't matter. Who was the pay-per-view before that?
284?
I can count, man, but who fought?
Can you? Let's see. UFC 284.
Oh, that was the Teixeira one, right?
Yeah.
I got that one wrong.
No, it was Islam Volkanovski versus Alexander versus Islam versus Volkanovski.
No, before that one.
So 283.
263.
260. That was Teixeira versus Hill.
Teixeira versus Hill? Yeah, I got that one wrong. And before that, we had...
I didn't know you wanted me to do the whole UFC history since it's inception.
Start from UFC 1.
It was John Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev.
I'm not going to lie. I could care less about that fight. I barely watched it.
Me too.
Paddy Pimblett fought in that card too.
And which I think he lost that fight, by the way.
Yeah, it went to
Paddy
decision.
Pimblett lost that fight. I know they gave it to him, but whatever. But we're here to preview the top two fights, but we will go through all of them. It is Luis will tell us what the entire card is, but that we're previewing 286, right? 286.
He didn't say that one with conviction
Because I wasn't sure. I had no conviction. 286, Usman versus Edwards 3.
Starting from the bottom, Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze. Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill. Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena. Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. And now we're here, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 3.
Another thing I'm going to teach you, Isaiah.
What?
Surround yourself by, well-educated people.
Yeah.
What did he ask us? How do you say the name, right? Of the guy that he's fighting, Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
What did we tell him?
What? Fiziev.
Fiziev. What did he just say?
Fiziev. I
He
said it with
Fiziev.
I said it with my chest.
You gotta listen. Rafael Fiziev versus Justin Gaethje. But anyways, we can start from the bottom. Marvin Vettori versus who?
Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze.
Isaiah's just informed me that I've watched this guy before.
Yeah.
He said I
was with him.
He was with me in the hotel room. It's not as romantic as it sounds.
Yeah, it was.
And out of town, we were on business out of town. Apparently, we watched this fight, but I don't remember watching this. He beat just forgot his name. Jack Hermanson?
Yes.
Yeah, Jack Hermanson, which I know that's a quality win.
Mm-hmm.
Is his name Jack? It is Jack, right?
Who's Jack?
Jack Hermanson.
Yeah, it's Jack Hermanson.
It's Jack Hermanson?
Yep.
So that's a quality win. So do you remember anything of this guy? Because I don't.
Is
he a striker? Is he a grappler?
I honestly don't know, but I do know in that fight he showed like good jiu-jitsu. And Jack Hermanson has good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
so
Jack Hermanson, yeah.
So
I'm trying to remember this. I don't.
It is Jack Hermanson.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I've got Vittori.
I just think Vittori's a good fighter, so he should.
He's ranked higher. He's ranked number 4.
Yeah, and Vittori. Oh, he got beat up his last fight, but the fight before that, he fought Paulo Costa and did great.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that fight was a 205, right? Or like a 190 fight? It was like
it
a
was
catch weight.
Yeah.
But he has decent wrestling. But if this guy's very good on the ground, he should be able to beat Vittori.
I think he's bigger than Vittori too.
Really?
I think taller.
Hey, yo, man, these 185 guys are huge.
Uh-huh.
Like, Pereira is huge. Poor Whitaker.
He's taller than him by 2 inches.
He's taller than Vittori?
Then yes, Vittori by 2 inches.
Vittori's a big guy.
He is.
Vittori's not a small guy. And he's still bigger than Vittori. But yeah, I'm going to go with Vittori because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember watching the other guy. Isaiah's told me that I have, but I trust Isaiah, but I don't remember this guy at all.
He didn't say it with his chest.
He didn't say it with his chest. That's what it was. That's what it was. All right, what's the next one?
Next one is Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill.
Again, the last fight I remember watching the Casey O'Neill, I feel like she lost it.
She's undefeated right now.
She's undefeated. She fought. But can you just look up real quick? I think she got hurt in that fight.
In the Casey O'Neill fight?
In the Roxanne Modafferi fight.
Let's see.
Did Casey O'Neill get hurt? Because this fight was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
This fight was a while ago. I feel like she messed up her knee or something. Like, maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe that's why I think she lost. Maybe I'm tripping. But Casey O'Neill's fighting Jennifer.
Yeah, she suffers a torn ACL out indefinitely. This is April 2022.
See?
It's been like almost a year.
Yeah.
It's going to be almost a year.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling y'all, I know my stuff, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Casey O'Neill's 9-0, and I know what you talk about. So, yeah. I think like she got hurt in that fight. They gave it to her. She won. Now she's fighting Jennifer Maia. Would you consider Jennifer Maia a gatekeeper?
Yeah, I would. But, yeah. I'm going to go with Casey O'Neill because she's hot.
She is hot.
Okay.
Honestly, Jennifer Maia's not bad looking.
She's not hot, though.
Like, we don't objectify women. Well, yeah, we do, but we try not to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like this "we" word.
Oh, so you do?
I don't. That's one point.
Let's go, Luis.
I just try to defend you. Yeah,
you said we do.
No, I said we don't objectify.
You said we do, but we try not to.
We do try not to.
Yeah, I'm not included in any of that "we." I do not.
So you do try not to.
No, I do not. I don't have to try. I just don't.
Let's go, Luis.
That's the most character I've seen. I don't know if I say yes.
All right, what's the next fight?
Next fight is Gunnar Nelson versus Brian Barberena.
You want to hear something funny? Do you remember this? When Jorge Masvidal became the star he became, he knocked out Darren Till. You remember that?
Yeah.
That same night that he knocked out Darren Till, Leon Edwards, who's fighting in this card, beat Gunnar Nelson in the co-main event. Can you just look up Darren Till versus Masvidal? Because I don't want to be making all this stuff up, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Right?
I think that's right.
And then, like, Edwards beats Gunnar Nelson, gets knocked out in the back, right? Which is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to Edwards. But all that to say that Gunnar Nelson, if he would have won that fight, he's probably like at the top. And then Gunnar Nelson just kind of disappeared from there. Like, Gunnar Nelson was supposed to be like, do you agree with me? Like Damian Maia 2.0. He should have been like better than Damian Maia. And then even though he lost to Damian Maia, but he just never got there. Like,
yeah, I think even a part of it, kind of like Connor's stance, he got it from Gunnar Nelson. like that Taekwondo stance at the very beginning. I think he got it from Gunnar
Really?
Nelson. Yeah.
It's crazy. But Gunnar Nelson fighting Barberena, who he reminds me a little bit. Barberena, he beat Robbie Lawler in his last fight, right?
I think and then I think he lost to Dos Anjos. Rafael dos Anjos.
RDA?
Yeah.
Robbie Lawler's fighting in 170 still? I thought he was fighting 185.
No, I think Barberena lost against to
RDA.
yeah,
At what weight?
170.
What weight did he fight Robbie Lawler?
170.
Really?
I think that was on that card too that you don't remember.
Really? RDA
the one that you guys watched
RDA
together.
fought in that card.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yo, that's a hell of a card. I just don't. Why don't I remember this card?
Like you took a long shower.
Why don't I remember this card at all?
I think so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was though.
Can you look up Barberena's last fight?
Barberena's last fight. Absolutely. Brian Barberena fought Dos Anjos last.
And when?
December 3rd, 2022.
Does it show the card? Like, who was the main
I
event?
can look at it.
It was a co-main
That was a co-main?
on the.
I watched that co-main.
Yeah, it was a co-main. It was
On
Stephen Thompson versus Kevin Holland.
Yo,
Who?
you're not wrong. And I don't remember this at all. Okay, so Barberena. That's an interesting fight. Barberena, Gunnar Nelson. I'm going to go with Barberena. I think his pace is kind of crazy. Like,
Oh, I think it's where the fight kind of.
wherever it goes. If it goes to the ground, it's Gunnar Nelson.
Yeah.
If it stays on the feet,
I
it's
think on the
Barberena.
feet. Yeah, I still think Nelson's probably more technical, but like you said, the Barberena's just probably gonna make it ugly. So,
Yeah, Barberena's pace.
so I think
is
it's just
crazy.
wherever it goes.
All right, let's get to the interesting ones. Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you. Rafael Fiziev. Isaiah and I have talked about this fight. I feel it's crucial that Rafael Fiziev wins this fight. I think if Rafael Fiziev does not win this fight, the lightweight division puts itself in trouble. Because, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't think Justin Gaethje is championship material or caliber.
Agree.
If you can't beat Justin Gaethje and you can't beat Dustin Poirier, there's no way you're going to beat Islam Makhachev or...
Why Justin Poirier?
Huh?
Charles Oliveira or Justin Poirier?
Not even Charles Oliveira. It's like, depends what happens with Dariush and Oliveira. But it seems like Dariush is up there. But it's like, I feel like Justin Gaethje is that bridge between the champions and the up-and-comers. So it's crucial that Fiziev has to beat him.
Justin Gaethje is ranked number 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's like the perfect bridge. If you're in front of those three, then you're championship.
So you think if Justin Gaethje wins, there could be like a Loctite right here,
Yeah, it's like, now
depending on what happens with Dariush.
who's ranked number 5th?
Michael Chandler, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so Michael Chandler's not gonna beat him. Who's ranked number 6?
Rafael.
7.
Yeah.
Gamrot?
Gamrot.
That's probably the other one. That'll be the next one to fight. Like, and again, he has to go through Justin Gaethje. Like,
Yeah.
Gaethje to me is like the bridge.
Do you know how we talk about gatekeepers, right? Do you think that
He's
Justin
not a
Gaethje's
gatekeeper, but he.
Do you think that the lightweight division is so stacked right now that the gate is just so much closer to the top?
Yeah, that would make sense. Yes, but
Man, I don't know, man. Because Gaethje's technical, but when he gets into a firefight, man, he gets hit a lot.
But he can take it too.
He can take it. He's a dog, but
He's got a chin.
at some point, it kind of just there's a point where your chin can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I'd say Gaethje's probably the better fighter, even more technical, but anything could happen.
it's crazy because he is technical. What his coach is like a savant.
Savant, yeah.
Like his coach
He was
is
ranked like the number 1 coach in 2021, 2022.
Yeah, because I think probably 2020 is when he had.
Yeah, like everybody was a champion from
In
his.
2020, I think everybody was a champion, right?
Yeah.
Was that Rose?
Rose, Usman,
Justin
and
Gaethje.
Gaethje,
Yeah.
when he had the interim title. So, and his coach is a boxer. Like his coach was a professional boxer.
Yeah.
So yeah, technically they have to be sound, but he likes to get into those firefights. And there's very few people that are gonna beat Justin Gaethje in a firefight. If Fiziev gets in with Justin Gaethje in a firefight, he's not gonna win. But the problem with Gaethje is that dude has so great takedown defense.
Mm-hmm.
So after the first, because he sprints at you, right?
Yeah.
So he sprints at you, and you go for the shot those first 3 or 4 times. It can't be like this. I don't know if you saw the fight on Saturday.
No, I did not.
46 takedown attempts.
No. Sure, I don't know. I think I got Gaethje.
I got Gaethje.
I'll take Gaethje too.
I got Gaethje, and it sucks, but I feel like the lightweight division is not as bad as the 144 division. I'm sorry, 145 division. Because Gamrot.
Yeah.
But Gamrot already kind of got schooled. That's the problem. Like he looked bad against Darush, like bad. So it's like when you look bad against a contender, where can you go from there?
Right.
Like, and it's something to look bad against the champion, but when you look bad against just a contender, you're like
It starts shutting you down from getting up there in the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
what?
It starts shutting you down from getting up there
Yeah.
like in the cards and the.
But Gamrot just won a fight. If that means anything.
He didn't look that great in that
He
fight
didn't look
either.
that great in it either. So
Yeah.
it's like that division is funny. It's funny to see. We're gonna see what Darush does against Oliveira.
Yeah.
But
And I think it's also you could not give leeway, but like both Gaethje and Poirier have fought for the title twice. It's like they kind of have, even though they probably didn't do the best, they had kind of have that championship level experience.
no, and technically both Poirier and Gaethje were champions, right? It's not
Yeah.
the championship you want, but they were both champions.
Right.
So they get different kind of.
Mhm.
They are different.
Right.
You know, so you do have to be. They are top level fighters. It's like, but are they championship material? That's the question. And a last fight. I don't know why, but it is. I don't think this fight's gonna be close.
I don't think so either.
I don't think this fight's gonna be close. I think if Usman is healthy, it's a ragdolling for 5 rounds.
I think it could be that way, or Leon could dominate it. Just like,
On the feet?
yeah.
You think that there's any way that Usman can't get him down?
I'm just, if he doesn't want to fight that way, then I don't think so.
You think? Oh, that would be ridiculous for Usman.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, but if
It'll be crazy if Usman decides not to strike, decides not to wrestle. That would be suicide.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I think Leon's so technical that if you make it a dogfight, even on the feet, he wouldn't really know what to do. Like, not know what to do, but like he wouldn't fight as well.
No, I think it'll be a little bit of what we saw in the first fight, like a little bit. I feel like Usman's gonna come with a different mentality. When you won as much as Usman won, it's hard not to get complacent. So, what I was trying to say is like, I feel like Usman's gonna be different this fight. When you win as much as he won, what was it since 2018 or
Yeah.
19?
18 or 19?
When did he beat Woodley?
Like 19, I think. 2019.
2019, I believe he beat Woodley. When you are able to do that, and from 2019 to 2022, you hold the title, you have to get complacent. Not only that you hold it for so long, but you beat the guys you beat. You beat Burns, you beat Masvidal, you beat Covington, you beat Woodley, you beat real guys. So when you face Leon Edwards, a guy that you had already dominated, you dominate for 4 rounds again or 3 rounds again. You kind of get complacent the last round and think you could stand with this guy, which I think we all agreed before that fight even started. No, you can't stand with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You should know now. No, you can't stand with that guy. Do what you can do because he can't wrestle with you. It doesn't matter what Leon Edwards can do. He's not going to be able to
It's
wrestle.
like what we talk about Michael Chandler.
Exactly. Like, but Michael Chandler is, I guess, a better stand-up fighter than or not even. He's just more explosive than Kamaru Usman. But Kamaru Usman, if he does what he should be able to do, like I say, Leon Edwards may be able to stop the first three shots. You think he stops after that?
No, but I love both the fighters, like their style, their mindset, and all that, and who they are as not only fighters but as like people. Man, but I just feel like also that knockout has to do something to you mentally. It's like,
You think so?
I think so. That was a brutal knockout.
He took it pretty well.
I mean, but you just gotta like, even if you hear him talk about it, he says that like as he was setting up the punch, he shook left, shook right, and then he woke up in an ambulance.
Yeah.
So it's just like you get knocked out. It's like,
you know what's funny? I don't know if this makes any sense, but there was something about Usman where it was kind of like, I hate to use the word fake, but when you saw him like on those interviews, I think he said like green panty night and trying to be this braggadocious guy to sell pay-per-views. Like, I get it. I understand why.
For the marketing.
For the marketing. But you could tell it wasn't genuine. Like, it's easy for some guys to do it. It's easy for McGregor to do it. It's easy. I think it's easy for Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is entertaining and he sells and there's nothing fake about it.
right.
Like Dustin Poirier, there's nothing fake about it. Even the guys who are over the top, like a McGregor, like a Masvidal, there's very little fake things about it.
Right.
Usman seemed a little fake. And when he lost and he went to the Joe Rogan podcast, that's like the coolest I've ever seen him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, all right, this person's not fake. It was just really cool. You could tell that he had the bravado, like, yo, I'm the best. I got caught, but I'm the best.
Yeah.
And the way he talked, he's like, I have my money.
He was understanding that there was a situation, it's a fluke in the system, and
and it happens. Anybody, like Isaiah said it, everybody's human. Anybody can get caught. Anybody can lose. There's no shame in that. And you can see it in him, like in his bravado. Like, it was like, it happened, but I am who I am. And
he knows that he is the fighter that he is.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But going back to what you said of like, if of that knockout, is his chin the same? That's a question.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he doesn't have to get hit that hard anymore.
That could be.
That's a good question. If his chin's not the same anymore, but I still think that his wrestling is gonna be too much.
I don't know. I think if Usman goes in there and just wrestles him, I think he can win. But I think they're like, let's say he shoots the first couple of shots and then Leon defends them, maybe gets a little frustrated. I think just keeps getting caught.
If he gets caught coming in, that's a few things.
Yeah.
Question. Again, I brought it up earlier. The Merab versus Yan fight. Versus Peter Yan.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay. Merab attempted 46 takedown attempts against Peter Yan. He only got 10 of them? Like 8 or 9 of them, something like that. But it was so much. It was like, this guy, I can't throw 3 punches because this guy's going to shoot at my legs. Like, Usman has the ability to do that. He can wrestle for an hour. Like, if he wants to shoot at Edwards every time.
Isn't there the threat of the knee?
Yeah, but they're so good at it that they don't get caught. Like, It's not like anybody just shooting. You know what I mean? It's
high elite.
It's high elite wrestlers. Their timing is great. I'm not a wrestler, but they say there's a difference between shooting a double leg and a single leg.
Yeah.
Like, when you shoot a single leg, your head is on the outside. So it's very hard to get caught by a guillotine or by a knee or by anything. And they're not reckless with it. Like, so I think like Usman can do something like that. Of course, not 46, because that's just crazy. That guy's a machine to shoot 46 times. Yeah. But I think Usman can.
My knee's hurt just thinking about that.
But I think Usman could do something like that. I don't know if he will, but anyways, who you got on that last fight?
Edwards.
Yeah. I got Usman.
I got Usman too.
Got Usman. All right. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. We keep growing. Please keep commenting. Let us know If you got Usman or you got Leon Edwards for UFC 260, no what? 286 for UFC 286.
Lord.
For UFC 286. Look, it's pointless to have all these numbers. We had a game, right? We had a trivia game. And he's like, what is the most let's see if you know. What is the UFC fight with the most attendance ever?
I don't know.
I knew which one it was.
It was the Adesanya and Whitaker fight?
No, it was Ronda Rousey versus
Holly Holmes.
Holly Holm. And you know why he gave me the wrong answer? Because I didn't know the number. Like, who cares about the number?
What was the number? 209?
No, it was like 186.
See, not even close. Nobody cares about the number.
Literally like 100 before this.
I told them what fight it was, who won, and what country, and I still know because I didn't know the number.
Because I asked a specific question, and you did not answer
Idiot host.
accordingly.
Thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.